Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Rahab Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still to this very day continue to rule very well. And Shalom to the hopefully elect that's continually labor in this work, that's giving our diligence to make your call election sure in our faith, true sincerity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled, Be Not Envious at the Wicked. You know, even though these people that's walking around, carefree, you see some individuals with, driving in Bentleys and, their sports cars, driving around the city. And, these people that call themselves rich, we're not to be envious at what they have or, in the condition that they're in, because the conditions that they're in right now is nothing but a consolation. All right, if you know anything about consolation, really is in a race where you have first place and then you have second place. The first place, a winner, gets all the gets the perks and the awards of being first place, but the second place and third place and the ones that's below the first place, they get consolation prizes. All right, and that's what these people have. These things that we see right now that are temporal, might I add, it's nothing but consolation prizes, man. All right, because the things that we see here is nothing compared to what we're about to receive in the kingdom. All right, because in the kingdom, everything's going to be set back in the proper order. All right, and these things that we see right now, the things that are going to be in the kingdom is going to outweigh every single thing that we see on the planet Earth, to the cars, to this fake currency, even all the way to the women. All right, because this women in society, man, they're all contaminated, man. All right, by one way or another, and that's a fact. Okay, but everything's gonna be put back in the proper order in the kingdom. Everything's gonna be set right, and the earth is gonna be ruled in righteousness once again. So the people that have what they have right now, even though they think they're in good case, they're living good, but at the end of the ordeal, everything is said and done, when America is destroyed and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, actually when Yahushua returns and the rulership is given back over into his hands and the nation of Israel, everything that you see right now is going to disappear, man. Okay, everything that these people work so hard for, and they put their blood, sweat, and tears into, and wasted half of their lives to get, is all going to disappear, man. And the time that the time that's going to be elapsed for it to disappear is going to be 1 hour. All right. So that's why here in this truth, us the men of the Lord, we're not concerned with what these people have, man. We're not concerned with the so-called goodies of this world, because we know what's to come down the pipeline. So with that, I want to go ahead and jump into the scriptures. And first scripture I want to get is Psalms, the 73rd chapter, and I'm going to start at the 3rd verse. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Now this is King David speaking. All right, in which King David was definitely a prophet, man. All right, because King David prophesied about our Lord Yahushai when he was to come, and he also prophesied about these times now, about how the wicked, the demeanor of the wicked, how they operate, even prophesying about us. All right. So King David said, look, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So in this time right now, the wicked possesses the best of this world. All right. Because pursuing to Job, the 9th chapter and the 24th verse, it says the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So the wicked has all the finer things of this world to their disposal. Meanwhile, the righteous are in low place. All right. Pursuing unto the book of Sirach, Slakia. Pursuing to Ecclesiastes, right? The 10th chapter, where it speaks about it says folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. Okay. Now, verse 4 says, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. All right. Because see, when they die, concerning the wicked, right, they leave off their inheritance and what they have, their possessions, and in the hands of their children. Especially the elites, the so-called elites, because they understand the term, which is regeneration or reincarnation. All right, they know that we come back every third and fourth generation. All right, so they leave their inheritance to their children. All right, and then their children leave it to their children, and see, it's a never-ending cycle. So where they have continual rulership. All right, but now they understand that their rulership is coming to an end. All right, that's why they can't sleep at night. There's no rest in their minds, because they know that the rulership is about to be taken away from them. All right. And also too, even the wicked of our people, they so-called living good. They call themselves, they pride themselves on being so-called middle class, which we already know there's no such thing as a middle class. Is a rich and a poor. There's no in between, man. The only reason why Esau created a middle class is for basically it works on the people's psyche. All right, it's thinking that people have their own piece of freedom, for lack of a better term. And that also breeds pride. All right. So I want to go ahead and jump into another precept. This book of Proverbs, the 24th chapter, and the 19th verse says, "Fret not thyself." In other words, fret not. In other words, don't worry about it. That's what the Lord is saying. All right, look, don't worry about the wicked and these people that are living comfortable here in America. All right. So it said, "Fret not thyself because of evil men." All right, see? It says, "Neither be thou envious at the wicked." All right, why is that, man? Because we know the end of the wicked, man. We know that their end is death. All right, and destruction. Even though the people look at us as bums, they claim that we don't have jobs, and this and that and the third, even though, we're functioning men, we all have jobs to go to, we got families to go back to, but still they look at us as bums and being homeless and, this and that or whatever. But in their case, the tables are going to be turned, man. Because when distress and troubles come upon the people, then that's when they're going to want to look for those same men that they put their names down in the dirt. They're going to look for those same men that they call crazy and mocked us. All right. Now, I want to grab another precept. Should be in the book of Ecclesiastes. I can get to it. right, Ecclesiastes, the 8th chapter, and I'm starting at the 11th verse. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. All right. So especially that's prevalent among our people as well, because they think that, you have to sell out to Esau in order to get, your so-called riches. So therefore, their hearts are fully setting them to do evil because they want the money. All right. It's all concerning our people, man. All they want is money, man. All right. It's all about the money. They want to get their business. Everything that they do concerning their lives is concerning money. All right. So they literally gave up their lives for money. All right. Because money is a god of this world, man. All right. That reminds me of the song by the OJs, right? The Love of Money. And they were breaking down, people kill for money. They'll do this and that for money. And it's also deemed as the almighty dollar. All right. So reading again at verse 11, it said, because the sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 1,000, it's like it's a spirit 1,000 times. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. So even though a sinner commits iniquity over 100 times, it's a spirit that I said 1,000, by the way. So even though a sinner commits iniquity, I might as well say 1,000 times, because now at this point in time right now, wickedness has multiplied, man. So even though a sinner does wickedness 1,000 times, all right, and his days be prolonged, because it's like the wicked continuing what they're doing, and they live all the way up to their old age, all the way to their 90s, their 80s, maybe even their hundreds. But it says, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him. And that's right. All right. Because like I said before, man, the things that we see are temporal, man. Okay, so therefore we're not going to fret ourselves over, the so-called goodies of this world. Because once again, we know everything is going to be dissolved and burnt up with fire. All right. Now I want to look up that word consolation. I want to pull up the scripture for it. Show you the book of Luke, the 6th chapter, in the start of verse 24. It gets straight to the point. It said, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation." All right. So woe unto you that are rich in this world, man. Okay. Why is that, man? Because they receive their consolation, man. Actually, I want to see if I can pull some info off that word consolation, right? Now that word consolation, I think I hit the right word. Let me see. It's lucky. Give me a second. All right, so this is the word consolation, right? So the definition is consolation, comfort, solace, that which affords comfort or refreshment. All right. So in other words, whenever you lose like a race or a competition, they give you a consolation, man. All right, which is a comfort. All right, saying that, even though you lost this match, or you lost this, this or whatever competition or whatever event, we're just gonna give you this, or give you something to console you and make you feel better. And that's what the Lord did, man. That's all Yahweh Shai did with these people. He gave them their consolation because you know, the Lord is fair, man. So he gave the people what will make them feel good and will make them comfortable, knowing that, you know, they're not going to take the prize. All right. Since they received that consolation, that means they don't get the prize. Okay. But the elect, the 144,000, they're waiting for their prize, man. All right. Which is coming very soon.